Hello, and welcome to Northeast Orthodontic Specialist. Now that your braces are on, we are going to review some at-home care instructions to set you up for success. In your take-home kit, you should have a toothbrush, floss threaders, a sample pack of platypus floss picks, proxy brushes, soft gum picks, wax, and a toothbrushing timer. First, let's review some toothbrushing techniques. When brushing with braces, you will need to make sure that you are reaching all tooth surfaces with your bristles. Above the brackets, below the brackets, across the brackets, chewing surfaces, and the back side of the teeth. Also making sure that you brush in big circular motions to ensure to massage the gum tissue. 3 times per day is recommended: morning, after lunch, and at bedtime. Side effects of poor oral hygiene can include red and swollen gums, decalcification, which is permanent white spots on the teeth, cavities, and premature tooth loss. This is an example of good oral hygiene, and this is what is expected from Dr. Stadium during your orthodontic treatment. There are 2 ways to floss with braces on. The first way is with floss threaders. Take a long piece of floss and thread through the threader like a needle and thread. Then take the tip of the threader and slip it under the wire away from the gum tissue until the floss is under the wire. This will allow you to have access to floss all the way up to the gum tissue. The second option is to use a platypus flosser. You have only received a sample pack of these, but you may order them on Amazon. Any floss pick that says 4 braces will work. This method is typically a little easier and faster for patients. The skinny side is on the braces side. Simply slide it behind the wire and floss all the way up to the gum tissue. It is recommended to floss 1 time per day. Although it is not required, we do recommend the use of a water pick. Patients find this to be helpful in removing plaque and food from between the brackets and hard to reach areas. This is a nice addition to your oral hygiene routine. However, this does not replace the need to use traditional floss. Proxy brushes. These handy little tools are used to remove food and plaque that sometimes get stuck between the brackets. Many patients find it helpful to keep them at work or school. Wax. Occasionally, brackets and wires can rub cheeks, lips, and gum tissue. When that happens, you can use the wax to cover the area that is causing the issue. Take a small size piece and mold it over and around the sharp areas to prevent additional irritation. If there is an area that is especially sore, you can use a warm saltwater rinse to prevent additional swelling. Now that you have your braces on, you may experience some soreness, like a sore muscle. This is completely normal. You may take ibuprofen or Tylenol to help. Sticking to a soft diet the first week after getting your braces on is recommended. Foods such as mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, soups, smoothies, yogurt, and ice cream for dinner. If you are experiencing a significant amount of discomfort, please do not hesitate to give our office a call. We will make an appointment for you to take care of the problem. Foods to avoid. As a general rule of thumb, when deciding what foods you should or shouldn't eat with braces, is to avoid anything sticky, gooey, or chewy, or super hard and crunchy. This would include, but not limited to, chewing on ice, Jawbreakers, Jolly Ranchers, thick pretzels, and hard crusts, as well as taffy, caramel candy, Skittles, Airheads, Starbursts, and candy alike. Cutting apples into slices, corn off the cob, and meat off the bone. Remember to keep pens, pencils, and fingernails out of your mouth. You may be surprised to hear that something's not on the list. Gum. Yes, you may chew gum as long as it is sugar-free and in moderation. And speaking of sugar, please keep sugary drinks to a minimum, always brushing after you have one. Thank you so much for choosing and trusting us to improve your already beautiful smile. Remember, diligence, Good oral hygiene and compliance with brackets and wires pays off. Thanks for watching. Happy straightening, and we'll see you at your next appointment.